Welcome to another property technical video. Today we will be talking about why a dream home, your dream home, may not be very good for business. We all want to live in a dream home, a place that has features and designs that we particularly like. However, if you are thinking of flipping the house in the near future, these bespoke features may be bad for business. I have learned this the hard way, and in this video I'll be sharing these info with you. In the previous video, we looked at Project Alpine, which was most minimal renovation that I ever did. While it was a very cost-effective project, it was functionally perfect. A family could live there for years without needing to change anything. On the other side of things, we renovated a property where lots were spent. Let's call this one Project Charlie. I'll be making a start to finish video for this project soon, so watch the space. For now, let's look at some of the items from this project that could have been done differently. Let us start with the kitchen. The overall kitchen was designed to be modern and convenient. Where we could have saved is on the stones. First of all, these are grade 3 stones. Grade 1 being the cheapest, grade 3 being the most expensive, of course. No buyer knew the difference. The stones look nice though, that's why we picked it. Functionally, there is zero difference, it's just the looks. Next thing is that we used the same stones of same thickness on the sides as well. This is called waterfall. It looks great, right? It nearly doubled the cost because the quantity of stone needed doubles as well. We did another project with no waterfall. This project was nearly double the value. Back to the kitchen project at Charlie. Not everything was spent in excess. These splashback tiles, for example, we bought from a clearance sale at like a rock bottom price. We picked it for the images, which are photographs of iconic places of the world. There is Melbourne, Sydney, Rome, Venice. The idea was that we would have morning coffee looking at places to visit or where we have been to. And this was a hit as well. It was a talking point during the open house inspection. On a side note, the light pendant I made myself. It was a DIY project from an offcut leftover timber. I dislike letting timber go on landfill, and this fit in the place nicely. I have made decks before. Simple ones, functional ones. Then there was this one. The carpenters made the structure of the deck as part of the entire reno, and I took up the task of doing the decking boards. For the love of it, why not do parquetry? I worked on it for a month and a half while I was supervising the reno project at the same time. It was a mammoth effort compared to any deck of similar size. It needed a lot more work under the surface to accommodate the design. Plus, the timber used was hardwood and screws were stainless steel, and yes, they both cost more. As a result, it was a beautiful end product. I loved it. And when we were living at that house, I would have breakfast or lunch on that deck every opportunity that I got. On the day of open house, what I saw was people went on the deck while looking up at the ceiling. It was heartbreaking to see. No one knew what it took to make it, or that it cost more than twice if I made the same thing using pine wood. I received no comments about the design. No one cared. We did an artwork as well to brighten up the place. We did it as a weekend family activity. Kids had fun painting, made the backyard look a bit more colorful. It looked nice from the deck as well. Again, on the open house day, it may as well have not been there because to the buyers, this was not a big deal for some reason. Moving on a different project, we polished the concrete floor of Project Alpine V2. This is an expensive process, and the end result is hard-wearing, clean surface. That was the reason why we liked it and had it done in the first place. One seamless surface, what's not to like? But the person who bought this property was unhappy with it, wanted to cover it all up with hardwood or tile. So all this expense was for nothing. To get the high ceilings made, we had to solve a lot of technical problems. The highlight windows brings in light as the sun sets due west every single day. People like the pendant lights hanging from the height, but what I gather, if we did not do these raked ceiling, no one would have complained. It cost us in the vicinity of $30,000 just for these ceilings. This wall was a bland red brick wall, so we spray painted it, but that's not enough now, is it? It looked a bit empty. Why not adorn it with artwork? This one was specially commissioned. The artwork was an award-winning piece which cost us over $2,000 to make. No one asked about it and no one cared. The property was later put on the market again, and this artwork was getting hidden behind the overgrown branches. That is how much the homeowners cared about it. The point I'm trying to communicate in this video is that there are lots of things we would do if it was our home forever. We would choose things to our preference, features that are meaningful to us. But the open market may not value these things. Even if those are expensive features, there exists a balance for what the normal inclusions are for the location and what price people will pay for it. Hence the words, dream house may be bad for business. If you are renovating a property or building one for selling, include the features that buyers will acknowledge and value. If you have hit the balance correctly, you will get a healthy return on investment. When you do get a good return on your investment, this can go towards your dream home. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please do feel free to let me know. I shall endeavor to answer you as soon as I can. Please also consider subscribing, as I'll be bringing updates from my current projects, and I hope the information shared will help you in your journey. Thank you for dropping by. I shall see you in the next video. You take care of yourself.